All right, so if someone finds himself in that freelance bind, hitting that wall of I can't work any more hours and I can't charge any more and get people to actually pay it, what's your advice for them, Todd?
Well, I think, and this is a problem we had when we first started because we were worried about making sure we could eat and other aspects of cash flow that are important.
Yeah.
But it really is easy to say, okay, I'm comfortable doing that thing I don't love so that I can get some money. I'm comfortable doing that thing I'm not so good at so I can get some money. And we tried to be, I think, really careful when we started Story Engine to never do that. When someone called us up to say, will you do some PR work for us? Or will you just write this thing for us? Tactical work that was outside of what we think Story Engine is. We had to work really hard to say no to that. And I think that's a danger with someone starting out, freelancing or not, is out of fear, you start to do work that is away from the problem you were formed to solve. And that, I think, can be really dangerous, especially in the early years.
Yeah. Sam?
Yeah, I would agree. I don't have very many regrets in terms of starting our business, but my one major regret is we should have talked to the bank earlier, we should have talked to financing earlier, we should have capitalized our business way sooner than we have, instead of relying on the unnatural acts of doing work that you may not want to, but it's good revenue. That's a trap that everybody falls in, and it's a slippery slope. So, yeah, I would say I wish we'd capitalized earlier and probably larger too. So,
yeah. Ashley, what's your advice for someone hitting that freelance wall?
Access your network, because we've all kind of gone through that. Find resources and find new ways to set yourself up for success. I think as an entrepreneur, you are constantly hitting walls. You're constantly hitting barriers and challenges, and the goalposts are constantly moving. So when you feel like you're going to hit that wall, it's kind of like pivot. Okay, what's the wall? How do I get over it? And who in my network can help me talk through this? As we've mentioned, there's so many people in Edmonton, even on your Twitter account, that are just happy to sit down and talk through things. Find ways, if it's a financial situation, maybe you do have to take on that work that you hate for a little bit, but set goals that you're not going to do it for longer than X amount of time, and see if you can get yourself like a little nest egg, for example, put aside that's going to give you the opportunity to take on the projects you do want to be doing. Just create opportunities for yourself by setting yourself up for success.